They brought me through fire tunnels and echoing caverns, past the bones of those who did scream, and who were eaten for it. But I kept my mouth shut. I figured if I died silent, I'd win something. A final insult, a quiet rebellion in the belly of a beast. And then they brought me to her. The throne chamber was hotter than the slave pens. The air shimmered with heat, rising from vents in the obsidian floor. Her guards, blue skin like her, though smaller, less regal, shoved me to my knees. My chain scraped against volcanic glass. I could feel her presence before I saw her. Heavy, watchful. Then she descended the dais. 7 feet tall. Curves like waves frozen in motion, with blood-red eyes that shimmered like dying suns. Her horns twisted backward like black glass sculptures. Her smile was wide. Too wide. "You are calm," she said, her voice low, rumbling through me like a purr through iron bars. "Most of your kind soil themselves." "I'll take that as a compliment," I replied, voice dry. "Been a rough week." She tilted her head. "You joke in the face of death?" "I've been doing that since the war started. It's either laugh or break." Her nostrils flared. She leaned closer, sniffing me. Not like a dog, more like a predator trying to figure out if you're spoiled meat or worth the kill. "You smell like defiance," she whispered. "And pain." I didn't answer. I kept my eyes level. "Don't flinch. Don't show teeth. Don't kneel any lower than they force you to." A long, clawed finger lifted my chin. "I was told you were a soldier," she said. "From Earth. Taken when your ship crashed in orbit. Your crew were delicious." The weight of that hit me like a fist. Sam, Geordie, Kenzie, gone. Digested. I clenched my fists, nails digging into my palms. My heart thundered. "I see," she said, voice softer. "You hate me." I said nothing. She stepped around me slowly. Her gown or armor, it was hard to tell, shifted with strange reflections like liquid obsidian. "Do you know what they told me when they brought you? That I'd scream, that you were the runt, the weak one, that your bones would snap easily, that you would be a light snack." Charming. She chuckled, low and rich. "But I saw you," she murmured. "Before they did, on the surveillance footage. You led your crew through the wreckage, pulled 2 of them out of the fire with one arm burned to ruin. Didn't matter, did it?" "Oh, it matters to me." She stopped in front of me. Her claw tapped the shackle on my wrist. It hissed and unlocked. The guards tensed. "Leave," she told them. "But my queen." "Now." They obeyed. None argued. Not with her. I rubbed my wrists, feeling blood return to numb skin. She extended a hand. "Stand." I hesitated. "What is this?" I asked. "A game? You fatten your food first." Her expression didn't change. "You think I'd eat for hunger?" I stood. Slowly. "I eat," she whispered, to test. "To learn. To judge. Our people were once beasts. We devoured all. But I have risen us above that. I choose." "Choose what?" She moved closer. "A mate." I blinked. "Excuse me. You were offered as meat, but I claim you as something rarer." I stepped back. "You wanted to breed with you?" "Eventually," she said, unfazed. "But first, I want your fire. That defiance. I want to know if the thing that burned in your crew, the spark I saw in your pain, is worthy of sharing my throne. I'm not here to be your consort." "No," she said, stepping forward again. "You are here because fate or chaos delivered you to me. And now you must decide, live and burn with me or die and be forgotten." My pulse pounded. I could bolt, fight, maybe die trying. But her eyes, they didn't lie. She didn't want obedience. She wanted something else. A challenge, an equal, a balance to her hunger. "Why me?" I asked. "What makes you think I'd ever choose you?" She touched her chest, right over her heart. "Because I chose you first. I've eaten kings, generals. I've had thousands fall to their knees. But none looked at me like you do. Like I'm real. Like I bleed." "You do bleed?" She held up her palm and pressed one claw into it. Black-blue ichor welled up instantly. I stared at it. She smeared it across my chest. "We bleed," she said, "but only for those who see us." That night, I wasn't kept in a cell. I was given a room, warm, stone walls, thick pelts, and a view of stars through a cracked dome. The sky here was violet, pulsing with clouds and slow-moving lightning. I didn't run. I couldn't. Something about her haunted me. Every night, she came to me, not with demands, but with questions. What did Earth smell like before war? Did you love someone? Do you hate me still? I answered truthfully. Always. The third night, she brought a blade. Not to kill me, but to duel. "I need to know how you fight," she said. We sparred under moonlight, sweat mixing with laughter and bruises. She moved like fire. I learned her rhythm, the way she twitched before striking. On the fifth night, she didn't speak. She just stood in the doorway, eyes hollow. I touched her shoulder. She didn't flinch. "I ate someone who begged today," she whispered. "He reminded me of a brother I had before I became queen." She looked like she might cry. I did something insane. I held her, not out of pity, out of connection. The weeks blurred. The guards stopped looking at me like meat. Some called me the firebound. Her people bowed to me in halls. I never asked to be crowned. But one day, she put a ring of molten silver on my finger, her species mark of recognition. "I won't force you to stay," she said. "But if you do, you will shape history with me." And I believed her, because the cannibal queen was no longer just a predator. She was a woman who remembered every name she had ever consumed, a queen who carried the ghosts of those she judged. And I, the weak one, saw the part of her that still bled, still burned, and still longed to be understood. I came to this world in chains, a meal for monsters. But I became something else entirely, the fire that tamed hunger. And she was never truly a queen of death. She was a queen waiting for someone who dared to see her